I hope yesterday I didn't say anything like, I'll get on early. It is not. Hopefully I didn't say that. A lot of things right now, early is definitely not one of them. And, no, of course, the weekly reset. I'll get that as time goes on, actually. Today we have to go a little bit fast. Yeah, who cares about, like, time constraints or anything like that? Yeah, clearly not me. Okay. And, oh, reclaim. Definitely this. Okay, yep, definitely. Oof. And my room's a little hot. My room just heats up so quick. Is the one of the reasons why I can't play Dune Awakening. Not only does that thing heat up my PC, recently it's just been crashing like so. Like I forgot what area I was in. It just crashed immediately, so I was like, you know what? Yeah, don't care anymore. I'll wait until like maybe the PC or not PC, console version comes out. I don't really care that much about. No, it was just working around the whole overheatingness of it, so I'm just not gonna think about it. Yeah, I think right now it's like a few minutes away from the daily reset because my time zone, so that's why I had to do the dailies fast. Yeah, so it's now got the dailies fast, guys. We'll see how fast we can go. Okay, yeah, tomorrow. Yeah. Do some planning for tomorrow, so I have to think about that. Oh yeah, and for this time we'll go with anime news. Studio Trigger, the people. I forgot what was the name of the studio before because oh yeah, it was Gainax. But a lot of the people in Gainax, they eventually moved and made Studio Trigger, which is what's like Grand Login and all that stuff, right? But I think their next big thing they made. I looked at the one video. The main artist guy, he was doing, or he did worked on Grand Login and the firefighting one that's not Fire Brigade or Fire Force and Kill the Kill and a few other ones, right? But yeah, they're working on their new big. I think they said it's like their fourth or fifth really big anime. So hopefully they go back to robots because I like it. But even if not, I mean they'll produce something memorable. That was for that anime news. Then let me see. Oh, okay. I'm trying to think of what other. That was the like the biggest one. Oh, and there's a show about like girl failure, cat girl or something like that. I remember for that anime, it is not okay. The public doesn't like it because no, it's just like these you expect cat girls and stuff to be cute. They pretty much live like really bad lives, as in like the one's just the whole thing's about a chain smoking cat, and like she's not a good person. So like when you see like all the bad, awful things happen, you're like, ah. But on the opposite hand, I know a lot of people who watched. I think even the voice actor was like, I think she was like, yeah. After like I was voicing the main character and all that, yeah, I was like, maybe my room's a little dirty. So like she started cleaning, and some other people were like, yeah, like after watching this character just be kind of like, you know, a failure at life with like a dirty like ass room and all that, and people started like getting self-conscious and like cleaning. And they're saying that some of the people that are like really mad about the show are people probably who are that nasty person. Yeah, sorry, I can't relate because even when I was, I think, yeah, I told Milk many times, Milk and Burrito, like where people, my roommates in the like barracks back in the military, and they're like, oh yeah, I'm the clean guy. I have only one person was able to match me in cleanliness. And later on, like I thought that person was kind of scary the whole time. And later on, I found out a lot of our like interest in like gaming and all that was very similar. I'm like, damn it. He's like, why? And he was mad at me. Why didn't you tell me? I was like, dude, I thought you were fucking scary. But yeah, that person was probably the cleanest, like cleanliest person I've ever met. Like we were like on the same wavelength of like how to keep the room clean. I'm like, oh, thank God. But yeah, almost every other person was kind of like either net zero of grossness. Like they're like, no, no, like, they're not dirty, but they're not really clean or anything. And I mean, that to me is fine. I'm like someone who just like normal. I had like a few that were like just gross. And it's like pretty much all the cleaning and stuff like I did. It's like, hey, why don't you go and clean this? And the person did a shitty job. I'm like, damn. That's the one bad thing about oh, was living in a barracks. It was like living in a dorm or living in a like a shared room with an apartment. That's one bad thing. When you have the nasty dude. It sucks. And of course, like no different cultures are a little bit different. Like for me, I like to keep my place so clean that in my like living area, generally I don't even wear shoes in there. I'm gonna take your shoes off. 'Cause I just like you're stomping around with dirt all in the room. That's what I mean. I went to even a friend's house. Like I'm not sure if everyone does it or if you know a lot of people with it. But living in like was it like East Asian cultures and all that, right? You take off your shoes when you get in the house, right? Some people, man, they just wore like the shoes, right, in their house with the carpet, and that to me was always kind of like shocking because I'm like, and some people had dogs and stuff, right? And I'm like, oh, do you go no pick up your dog's poop from out in the yard or whatever? They're like, no. So you step on that and then you drag that stuff inside the house, and they look at me like I'm crazy. Like, oh, what you? Yeah, it's fun. I was like, that's not fun. Okay, then I'll summon one there. Yeah, it's just at least for me. I was like, I did not want to deal with nasty ass like shoe prints. I don't feel like cleaning it. I did it for like a practical reason. Yeah, but there's many people who don't do that. I mean, even like, was it like people who like wooden floors? Like they keep their wooden floors nice, right? Of course, they don't want people to like dragging their like nasty ass boots and stuff all on it. A lot of workers and like different like companies and stuff, even they have like little plastic they put over their shoe. I'm like, I think that's very thoughtful. I mean, because I remember like, was when I first came to the States, was it they'd be like, oh yeah, people will act up, like the people who are fixing stuff in the house. They'll be acting up if you tell them, hey man, don't like take your shoes off or something, right? And but that could be just my small town, even though it has a lot of like, a pretty big Asian population, right? But nowadays it's like if you have like a actual kind of like not mom and pop store kind of like company, like they actually like make sure it's like they don't destroy your what's that floors and whatnot. Because anyone who does like that little wood polish on their like their floors and whatnot, I mean, hats off to them because I don't go that hard on keeping the wooden floors, but I understand why. I know our wooden floor's a little scratched up just because no, got two dogs and they run around and whatnot, which I think is fine. Yeah, it's almost like kind of it coincides with like same thing that Milk and Bird was saying, like how if you're in an area with like kids, small kids, or like pets or whatever, right? There's certain things you don't like. If you care, like, oh, they have all this like very fragile shit everywhere, like vases and whatnot. I wouldn't put them there if you have a lot of those like small rambunctious creatures around you, human baby or human children, and I mean I say human children, but like I don't want to be trusted around like fragile ass bases and whatnot. What happened if I fucking trip and knock that stuff over, right? So yeah, I'm a little on the clumsy. Like I know myself, like I'm not clumsy, but to me, I feel like I'm very clumsy. So yeah, when someone's like, "Oh yeah, this is very fragile," I'm like, "Oh, show me where it's at." Okay, I'm never going anywhere near that. Those are the times where someone's like, "Oh yeah, let's have this one long, deep conversation right next to this shit that is like super expensive, and if it breaks, I'm going to lose my shit." I'm like, "How about can we talk somewhere else?" Yeah, but I mean, I personally don't have anything. I mean, let me see. What's the most expensive thing I own? Yeah, so besides the house, most expensive thing I own, car. I mean, okay, with when it comes to like expensive, but not like something small, compact. Fuck my phone. God, never mind. This is kind of hard. I just don't have a lot of expensive like knickknacks. I don't even have like an expensive watch. Semi. I do have one. I just never wear it because I know I'm accident prone, so I know I'll end up breaking it. Because I used to, when I was doing more like outdoorsy kind of work and all that, I used to have like watches. I used to break that shit all the time. But my watches were like, what, at max $10. So I didn't care if it broke. And every time I broke one, I'm like, oh, thank God this was not expensive. Because if this was expensive, I would have lost my own mind. I definitely would have been acting silly. At one point, my glasses broke. Like this one, I had a pair of glasses where it's like, oh, you could bend the frame and it won't break. Man, I got hit. Like I was in PE or something. I think like no, what the hell were we playing? Something hit my glasses and knocked it off and then broke it. I was like, the hell? And that was back when our family didn't have as much like yeah, we didn't have a lot of money back then. In retrospect, like not that I knew or anything, 'cause like we weren't like living in squalor or anything, but like when you're like low enlisted family, you're not living like kings or anything. Even though on social media you might think like, oh, yeah, you guys are paid a lot. No, especially for enlisted people, they're not paid that much. Even though was it like the in social media, you would probably think like, oh yeah, they get paid a lot, right? I mean, the Pentagon got this much money. We don't ever fucking see it. I mean, I got accused of using dark money from when I was working at the VA. Like, yeah, you guys have to get that one dark money. So, dude, I will hope you could tell me where that dark money is, because I sure as fuck can't see it. But yeah. Right now, I'm also thinking about making a new magic deck. I was getting torn up today. I was like, okay, I think I have to have a different approach. So as I'm doing this, I'm thinking about it right now. I think tomorrow morning, afternoon. It's like morning, no, afternoon. I'll probably go through and look, see what all the other random cards I have. Oh, okay, no, I did do that. Oh, and the end of the, or not really the end of the month, in 20 days, we'll see the new trailer for Final Fantasy 14, and we'll see what the next sub job is, or job class. Because they'll show pretty much the trailer, like, more of, pretty much, after the 3 fan fest, right? The first time they showed you just a little bit, like a teaser of it. The second one, they show you 1 job class, so they usually add 2, right? And then the one in Japan is when they'll show you the 3rd job class. Okay, definitely gotta go and do my unit. So yeah, I'm excited. Cause we know it's gonna be a tank and a ranged, was it ranged physical DPS? Yeah, so I want to see how the tank looks. I think it's gonna have a shield, hopefully. Yeah, I think I'm also have to probably run healer. I have a feeling. I don't think anyone else is running healer. So I have to also think about that. And we'll go to line 1. I don't think anyone's on at this time. No one's going to be on. Yeah, even though like sometimes when I see like oh, followers or like subscribers are increased by 1. Sometimes I go look at like the name. I was like, oh, it's a bot. Yeah, that's going to go away soon. Yeah, we just need to do, I think, more instead of just straight me doing all of the things. I had to get it where like everyone else finds like something like they really enjoy and play a lot of, I guess. And that's why I'll get the other Noodle Nightmares to do that. For me, it's just like I just yap playing Blue Protocol. I do that a lot. I do a lot of that. Yeah, I also need to go back and start doing some indie horror hour. So I have to go and play some horror games as well. The indie ones. So it doesn't destroy my wallet that much. I have to get one that actually, was it plays actually. Unlike some of the other ones I got before where it was very bugged. Like there's a few of them that it glitched out and I had to go back and just do it from scratch. Essentially, I grew it from the beginning. I know, was it? Why did I do that? I know the other guys don't have any patience for that. I think I'm the only one that was no, maybe Boxot. I think Boxot has enough patience to be able to pull that off. I know Waffles and Burrito did not. Yeah, if the game glitches, they're like, yeah, fuck this. Yeah, I get it. Yeah, like, what's it for me? He's like, yeah, as long as... Oh, what? I forgot, I'm trying to jump. The controls on this is sometimes there's not like dedicated like controller setting. I had to like rig it myself. That makes it kind of crazy sometimes. Okay. Okay. Yeah, see? Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, daylight saving times. Because of daylight saving time, it's 1 hour and 12 minutes. Okay, cool, cool, cool. Because if it wasn't daylight saving times, it would have been in just 11 minutes. That's why I messed up. That'd be in November for me. Stateside. Okay. So 20 more minutes, so we got pretty much all the stuff that we needed to get done. That's pretty good. And that's only because I had to do a little bit extra on that part. Okay. At least over here, right? What's fun about over here is like the fact that you can just go and kill whatever monster you want without having to like stress about like, okay, I have to kill this little dude for a little while. Even though the other place most likely kill most of the things pretty quickly. Sometimes it just gets... It's not as... that's why the earlier stage. Plus I like just like the look of this, the greenery here. The place looks like very, you know, dark and not enough sunshine. It's like the green grass area. Oh, wow. This little annoying thing that chases me down. You should do it like Final Fantasy where after a certain power level, they don't even chase you anymore. I think you have to be like, what, 10 or so above? That's why everything in the news, like new expansion, almost most of those creatures will kill the hell out of you, or at least attempt to do it. Like if you go back one expansion to those areas, none of the enemies, after you max out your level, they don't aggro you anymore. Let's see. Oh. Come and get me. Sometimes they just run through these little grassy areas because every once in a while when you don't pay attention, you'll see a box there. Okay. I thought it was my character making that sound. I guess it's not. I thought I was doing like a jump dash, but I was not. I think they were trying to attack me and it just happened to be making that sound at the same time. Okay. It does make it like a sound though when you jump. I don't know why it keeps on making that sound. It does seem like they're attacking me, but they're not. Now they are though. There's a lot of them over here. Every once in a while, like I look at these kind of buildings and I realize I haven't got all the treasure boxes. Oh, well, it's a big boy over there. I am on line 4, so I guess that's why they didn't kill it. Okay, that's a elite enemy over there. I did my enough. You know what? We can kill him. It's an elite. That's what happens because when they turn their back. Don't ever turn your back on the enemy. You get hit with the twin axes. Okay. Okay, see, this area is way more safe, way more calm. Oh, and another thing for anime news, before I forget, is what I was trying to actually go and remember last time, but I actually forgot as I was thinking about it, was that the new director for the was it Cyberpunk Edge Runners 2? I think he's gonna try to make more like cinematic scenes, and apparently where they're already saying like, oh yeah, we're gonna make this like depressing as hell. So yeah, that's the thing. And he's like pretty much the first director was kind of like, hey, all the new artists and stuff, right? No, you do your thing. But this director is kind of more like, no, he's more hands-on. It's like, no, I want the scene to look like this. So you'll probably see more of that in the new Edge Runners. That and two parts where combining the whole anime talk with the game talk. The raid series of no, for Final Fantasy 14, there's usually a raid series where it has got kind of a theme. Like some of them is like Final Fantasy 11 and whatnot. The new one is going to be Evangelion, which coincides with Yoko Taro, the guy who made Nier Automata. His team is making a new Evangelion anime. So there's a very very small trailer of that out, so you might want to take a look at that. And I'll just tell you right now, if you thought End of Evangelion made like no sense and like, oh man, it's kind of depressing, Yoko Taro is a man known for making depressing or games and whatnot. It's gonna be wild. So yeah, definitely look forward to that. And it's because the Ano, the original director of Evangelion, right? He wanted to make Evangelion into more of a franchise, right? Where like kind of like Gundam, where like every Gundam show, some of them is in the same or the continuation, like the Universe Century, but the other ones are kind of like the world has, or in that story, there is a Gundam, but it's kind of like what it does and all that stuff is kind of just depending on the story, right? So that's what's going to be probably from moving forward. Evangelion's going to be like different directors make their own version of Evangelion. Some of them might connect to each other. Other ones would be just like, it's wild, bro. And I'm looking forward to that. Like, I kind of like that. Because I know he did his the 3 movies, right, that came out kind of recently. Not really recently, but the end of Evangelion. Like, that was his final end of what he wanted to do. So from now on, it'll be other directors with their interpretation of what Evangelion means to them. So I thought that's fun. And with that, everyone, bye-bye. We'll see you tomorrow. I won't give a time. It'll be in the evening, but hopefully it'll be earlier in the evening. But yeah, with that, guys, you have a good one. You stay safe out there. Definitely drink some water. Oh, Rice Bro, I didn't even realize it. Oh man, Rice Bro, you keep on coming at the end. But yeah, Rice Bro, like yeah. It's like no. So Rice Rice Bro shows up right now about the end. Oh. Oh man. So one day, Rice Bro, we'll get the timing. We'll get the timing, and hopefully we'll be on earlier. But yeah, man, you have a good one too, and yeah, if you're in an area with a lot of heat, because I know there's a lot of a heat wave going around different areas, right? The Europe, the West Coast. Yeah, make sure you stay hydrated and just be in a place that has some cool air going through. Yeah, and don't end up like my character like this. Yeah, don't end up like this on the floor, passed out. And with that, guys, everyone, you guys have a good one. Don't forget to always join up on was on the stream, or like if you have any comments or whatever, just yeah, definitely write them in. You guys have a good one, and you take care. Peace out.